we're going to go ahead and bone splinters that, and we're going to sacrifice the cat so they discard a card at random. That guy. Let's see what they get rid of. Couldn't read it, I'm sorry. Let's take a look here. What is that? Summerwald Spider. Reach 2/4. Yeah, get rid of that. We don't need you to have that in your hand. Hello and welcome, Dirty William here, back with another episode of Magic Duels. So, continuing on with Origins, yes. Last time, we played Liliana, and we got murdered by the Green Witch, which looks like a dude. I guess a guy could be a witch. I would think it'd be a warlock. Maybe that's different, I guess. I don't know. Regardless, I decided to pick a fight with this little old lady who lives in the house, and she trampled all over me. The Hermit Witch. Yeah, so that's what happened last time. I got defeated. I was destroyed. Oh, Lord help me. In the previous episode, I got screwed just like this because I had garbage. I'm not even going to explain it to you. Just watch the episode. We're going to draw a new hand because that one was terrible. Alright, we got a black cat, that is good. Shambling Ghoul is good. Bone Splinters, so we can sacrifice a creature and destroy target creature. I will keep the hell out of that because the witch has bunches and bunches of big monster guys. The worst, though, were 2/2s that could not be blocked except by creatures with flying or creatures with reach. And my team does not have anything like that, unfortunately. I don't have a zombie spider on my side of the board, which would be kind of cool, I guess, but I don't have that. Okay, 2/2 for 2, able to pay 1, sacrifice it, and get a basic land card, put it in the library, or on the battlefield tab, search, or shuffle library, whatever the hell it says. Read the frickin' card! I'm just frustrated. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. I really don't. I don't mean to do that. But I am, and that's just not right. Oh, we can play this land? Can I play that one? Okay. So now we have a choice to play Shambling Ghoul or the Black Cat. And I think at this point, I'm going to play a Ground Pounder guy, because this is a 2/3, even though it comes into play tapped, it's a guy. So, now the Black Cat, whenever it dies, an opponent discards a card at random, so I can kind of get cards out of the hand. That's something I think I need. Got another one of those guys, couple 2/2s on their side already, which is fantastic. My turn! Ooh, Rise from the Grave, yes! Put target creature, let's take a gander at that. This card is another card I really like. This is why I was disappointed when they got rid of the core sets in regular Magic. Now, I hadn't played for quite some time, then I find out, oh yeah, they don't have a core set anymore. What? I was like, no way, core sets that's a part of Magic the Gathering. It had all the base cards. That was like the base expansion every year. I would think new players would go get that. You know, it was kind of toned down. It had a lot of good cards in it, like Cancel and Land of War Elves. They redid Land of War Elves at some point. It was like Mystic Elf, Mystic, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, cards like that, Cancel, Shock, Gravedigger even. I mean, each of those colors had like kind of a little theme going on within them. Very good cards, and this is one of them that I like that they put in at some point. I can basically cherry pick a dude out of somebody else's graveyard and then put it into play for me. So that's kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead and do our swamp. And at this point, again, we have a decision to make. I can cast Bone Splinters and kill this guy off, but I'd have to sacrifice one of my creature, and I don't want to do that. I really don't. So, I can play another Shambling Ghoul. It comes into play tapped. Yeah, let's do that. The reason being, this deck that I'm facing off against is kind of aggressive and does have quite a few monsters, but what I've seen so far is a lot of the guys are just like this. They are 2/2s, or they are maybe a 3/2 or a 2/3, something like that. But the long and short of it, no, I'm going to skip attack, thank you. The long and short of it is, the worst card that I saw were these 2/2 creatures that could not be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. I can't deal with that with the zombie deck. I just can't do that. So I can kill off something decent though and be able to rise from the grave the thing, and you know, That'd be kind of nice. We're going to go ahead and block. Confirm the block. Let's see if they sacrifice in response. Nope, they're just going to giant growth it. Sure, that's another thing that I saw last time with this deck. So, yay. They also played Prey Upon, which was a card that basically killed one of my guys, which was irritating. Eh, what are you going to do, though? Yeah, Orchard Spirit. This is the thing. Yeah, I don't like that card. I don't like it one bit. Okay, so I can actually Black Cat Bone Splinters next turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that down. Let's play our cat. And that is a sorcery, right? Yes, it is a sorcery. We're going to go ahead and Bone Splinters that. And we're going to sacrifice the cat, so they discard a card at random. That guy. Let's see what they get rid of. Couldn't read it, I'm sorry. Let's take a look here. What is that? Summerwald Spider. Reach 2/4. Yeah, get rid of that. We don't need you to have that in your hand. Continue? Yeah, I want to continue. We're going to skip attacks. Because at this point right now, I want to be able to block these guys. And yeah, they might have giant growth or something in their hand, but I'm going to have to try. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and block that. Okay, that one dies. Weird. Oh, okay, they sacrificed it so that they would be able to get a land. That's fine. They soaked up the damage and got a land on the table. Good for them. Festerhide board. Enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it if a creature died this turn. So a creature did die this turn, even though it's technically sacrificed. That thing is going to be basically a 5/5 with trample. So we got to do something about that. My turn! More land! Yay! Okay. And Bone Splinters, unfortunately, is a sorcery, so I can't use it as a combat trick. About the only thing that I can do at this point is, I don't think there's anything in their graveyard that is worth a damn. I could zombify that to 2/4 with reach. Of all the things, I think that would be, because it's a 2/4, it's got a, and it has reach, so I could block those little piddly jerks that they've got. So I think first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and Bone Splinters and sacrifice the zombie, unfortunately. Get rid of that, yep. Now I can Gravedigger and get back the Shambling Ghoul if I want to. I think that might be the better deal because it's a 2/3. So let's go ahead and Gravedigger. So at least we have a guy on the board to block. We can go ahead and get a Shambling Ghoul back. Yay. Stoop! Right in my hand. So we got a blocker for this turn. Now if they attack, I'm pretty sure... Nope, just had a land in hand. Good, 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 good. Come on, draw some juice. Okay, what is this? Whenever Vengeful Dead or another zombie dies, each opponent loses 1 life. That costs 4. I have 5 lands, so technically I could play that. I could play this too, and go ahead and get back. I could get where's it at? This Somberwald Spider, because that's the biggest, kind of the best thing that I've seen so far. It's telling me I should play this. Let's go ahead and do what the thing says. Go ahead and play that. Why not? Worst case scenario, I block, and yeah. So do we go ahead and attack with that? Sure. I mean, why not? If he blocks it, he's going to sack it to get another land. Alright, damage just goes through. Good. Fine by me. Okay, they drew a card, and... Are they going to attack? Nope. They skip. They play the land that they just drew. Things might be turning around slightly for us, which would be nice. Let's... We could do some hijinks and get Gravedigger, play Gravedigger, and get back the Black Cat. We just don't have that extra mana to play it, or a sacrifice outlet. That's where Nantuko Husk would be good at this point. Let's go ahead and continue, and we will attack with our Gravedigger. That seems to be working well so far, even though it's going to take forever to get them down to whatever. Yeah. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and play our Shambling Ghoul, even though it comes into play tapped. Not a big deal. Their turn. They don't attack, they don't do anything, they're drawing nothing. They do have a card in hand, so that is definitely not a land, because usually they play the land, so that's fine. I now have enough for... well, I've got more than enough for Rise from the Grave, but I do have enough to play Gravedigger and to get back the cat, so at least I could use that as a blocker. So... let's go ahead and continue. We're going to attack with everything, just because. Attack with all. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. Okay, they block. And they trade. Alright. So they lose a life because of the ability of that guy. Now we're going to go ahead and Gravedigger. And let's get back our Vengeful Dead. Why not? Yep, got him back. So now they have 2 cards in hand. I'm hoping they don't have one of those whatchamajiggers. The things that can only be... Huh, let's see, no cards in hand. Let's go ahead and play our Vengeful Dead before combat. And we'll attack with everything. Confirm. I wouldn't think they would have some kind of green combat trick like a fog or some kind of other effect like that, so that's fine. They're down to 5. Another card. Did you draw anything at all? Apparently not. Play another land. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll attack with the team. Because it doesn't look like they have any way to do any kind of combat tricks. I'd be interested to know what in the world is in their hand. I really would. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, they're at -4. That's the end of that. Okay, so I beat up an old lady in the woods. So that's kind of cool. I like her outfit. She's a cutie. And I won money! Yes! Okay. Better than last time. Last time really sucked because I was unable to do anything. It's kind of fun though when you play a versus a deck for the first time, and even with this deck, I don't know what's in the zombie deck. Things kind of change around. I don't know. It's all crazy and stuff. Let's go ahead and continue so we can see a little bit of the story here. With a creak of bones, the Hermit Witch servant rises from the dead to serve a new master. You. Oh, there's the elk that I murdered. Your command of necromantic magic is undeniable. As you exult in your burgeoning power, you think perhaps it is time to return home to Dominaria, seek out the Raven Man, and exact vengeance. Yes! Looks like she has a cute little flower in here, but that's like flesh from the zombie elk. So a little gross, still kind of sexy though. And I unlocked this chick. Awesome. We'll get to her in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Until next time, this is Dirty William, doing the dirty work.